Ladies and gentlemen, Saiyans and D&Ds, what's up? I'm the Hobbyman, and in today's video we're going to take a look at quite a different type of video, and that is how to watch Dragon Ball Z in chronological order. So in this video I will go over everything from the original Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and even the newest one with Dayama, and also all the spin-off movies and shows. It's like the most recent one, Dragon Ball Super Super Hero, featuring Piccolo and Lohan. So yeah, without anything further to say, I made this. There's the thumbnail of the video. I know it's badass. Thank you. I got this font off the Google, but yeah, let's start. So obviously the first thing you're gonna watch is the original Dragon Ball. You start with episode 1 through 13, so you watch the first 13 episodes of the original series. Then you move on to the movie Dragon Ball Curse of the Blood Rubies. Pretty simple, I think everyone knows that. Then you go back to Dragon Ball and complete the original series, so you watch episodes 14 through 153. After Dragon Ball, you go to Dragon Ball Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle, the spin-off show featuring obviously the main characters from the show or from the original show. After that, you move to Dragon Ball Mystical Adventure. I haven't seen that. Don't know what that. I don't even know what this is about. You can see the poster here. Probably try to figure it out. I haven't seen everything on this. This is just the chronological order, and I know these videos make me a lot of views, and I know a lot of people enjoy them. So yeah, because I go very entitled, like with the MCU one. But yeah, let's continue. After that, we go to Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone. So the first with the Z. Obviously, the most popular series from Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball Z. I think we all know that, and probably the best. But I like Dragon Ball Super because it's more new. It's newer anime type side, and I personally love that. And obviously, I grew up with Dragon Ball Super, being a younger generation and everything like that. So Dragon Ball Super is my personal favorite because I grew up with it. And I'm not born in 2015, for anyone wondering. Oh yeah, but after Dragon Ball Z, that zone, we go to the main series, Dragon Ball Z, and watch episode 1 through 86 of this TV show. After that, we move on to Dragon Ball Z, Bardock, the father of Goku, which yeah, is a movie. And then we go back to the original Dragon Ball Z series and watch episodes 87 through 107. After that, we go to Dragon Ball episode of Bardock. All the posters are here, so if you're... I don't know where you can find it. I think everything in this list is actually on Crunchyroll. I'm not sure. So don't quote me on that, but I think everything here is on Crunchyroll. After that, we go to Dragon Ball Z, the World's Strongest. I mean, I think most of you know this order. Then we go to Dragon Ball Z, the Tree of Might, the movie. And then Dragon Ball Z, Lord Slug. After that, you go back to Dragon Ball Z, the TV show, and watch episodes 108 through 123. After watching those episodes, we move on to the History of Trunks, the movie, and then go back to Dragon Ball Z and watch 2 episodes, 124 and 125. When you're done with those 2, you go to Dragon Ball Z Cooler's Revenge. What are you doing? Sorry, my Doberman puppy, 6 months old, is very difficult, and I have her. She's down here, but now she's taking my water. I don't know. But yeah, let's continue. After that, you go back to Dragon Ball Z and watch episode 126 through 146. Pretty simple. And then you go to Dragon Ball Z Super Android 13. Yeah, a really good name for a movie, but yeah, Dragon Ball Z Super Android 13. Then you go back to Dragon Ball Z and watch episode 147 through 173. When you're done with those episodes, you go to Dragon Ball Z The Return of Cooler. Then you watch, finally bringing Broly movie. Broly obviously being my favorite character from Dragon Ball Z. I think he's most people's favorite. Vegeta, very close second. They'll go back to forth, but you watched Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. When you're done with that movie, you go back to Dragon Ball Z and watch those episodes 147 through 194. Then you go to Dragon Ball Z, BoJack Unbound. which, yeah, there it is. I haven't seen it. And then you go to Dragon Ball Z, like always, and watch episodes 195 through 207. Then you go another Broly, Dragon Ball Z Broly Second Coming. When you're done with that movie, you can go back to Dragon Ball Z and watch the episodes 208 through 250. Then you go to Dragon Ball Z Bio Broly. I need to watch this movie. I haven't seen it, but I love Broly, so I'm probably gonna like this movie. She got my headphones now. I have to take it off her. But yeah. Then you go back to Dragon Ball Z and watch 251 through 253. Yeah, now it gets tricky. Because now you get to Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn. Then you go back to Dragon Ball Z episodes 254 to 288. Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon. And then you go straight to Dragon Ball GT. I know a lot of people don't actually take this as a canon show or movie. I haven't seen it. I don't even know. I have no opinions on it. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, when you go with that, you watch the most recent show, and that is Dayama, Dragon Ball Dayama. You can find that on Netflix. I know that because I think it's a Netflix show, probably on Crunchyroll as well. But I don't have Crunchyroll. And then you move to, like I said, it's a little too tricky because there are 2 episodes or 3 episodes left of Dragon Ball Z, but you don't watch them because technically Dragon Ball Super takes place before that. So yeah, you watch the just Dragon Ball Super 1 to 131. When you're done with that, you can go to Dragon Ball Super Broly. So yeah, this is the entirety of Super if you didn't know. And then you can watch one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies, Dragon Ball Super Broly. Love that movie. And then you can watch the most recent movie in the franchise, Dragon Ball Super Super Hero, featuring Piccolo and Lohan. And then you can watch, I'm sorry for those, they are very difficult. I have 2 dogs, but yeah. Then you can watch Dragon Ball Z episodes, the final episodes of the show, 289 to 291. I'm gonna handle this. Give me a second. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry for that, but yeah, I haven't been posting in a while because my phone is actually currently broken, so I can't do anything with it. That's really, I have like an old type phone, drug dealer phone, so I can call. I can't do anything else. So yeah, but yeah, without any further ado, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.